Dave, can you tell me a story about when you made a mistake as a young technician?
Oh yeah, boy, and I've made some mistakes. One that I always sort of chuckle about is, this was quite some time ago, but it was a young technician. I had done a large compressor replacement. So I had a large semi-hermetic compressor, about 30 tons, and about a 60-ton unit. So I had dual compressors, and I had spent all day doing the installation. I was completing my startup. A little bit of a perfectionist, so I really care about the startup and that everything's running perfectly. And I was really proud of this new job I had done. And I was on top of this very large roof, on top of a really big building where I could sort of see the world, the edge of Washington, D.C. And so I noticed that the equalizer line that connects the two compressors together had a small drip of oil on the bottom of the equalizer line. So during my startup process, I reached under the machine, I gave it a little quarter-turn torque to stop the leak, finished my paperwork and my process and cleaning up my tools, and I checked that flare nut again, and there was still just a little drip on it, so I gave it one more little torque, and now I put all my tools away and maybe made a trip to the truck, and I came back one more time, and I noticed, oh, there was still that one little drip, which just wasn't acceptable to me. So I gave that flare nut one more quarter turn. At this point, I had over compressed the flare. Flare separated from the bottom of the compressor. This was a fully running, now 60-ton machine with probably 3 or 4 gallons of oil. Immediately shot out, shot down the whole front of my uniform, shirt, in my face, in my hair. I had to jump up, hit the disconnect, of course, turn the machine off, and continued to just dump refrigerant and oil until I could try to valve it off. So after my super proud moment of enjoying doing this really big job, I was dripping wet with oil, face, hair, shirt, clothes. Of course, now I had to, rebuild and come back the next day and come back with a lot of oil and redo the flare like I should have in the beginning.